Okay, until I can figure out how to get this rule to show in in the actual OBS, here it is. You have to see this rule now, apparently, before every stream. So there it is. It's a CFTC rule on futures trading. So you see it. Alright, so that's apparently a new requirement I wasn't aware of until recently. So there we go. You saw it, and now away we go. Okay. Obviously, this is for entertainment purposes only every time. Yeah, but yeah. We're going to see what we get here at the open. I was expecting some of this retrace here down through this wick, but you know, they could start buying it here and push us back up here to 21,063. We're only 3 minutes into the open, so there you go on that. Let's look at the previous week, because we had an outside week on NQ as evidenced here, so we took out both sides of that previous range, and Friday was an outside day. You guys know how I like to do mine. Previous week's high and low gets an orange line, and let's see, close gets array. So if they start coming back above here, 21,029, I would target 21,05. But they could continue to sell this off here. If they take us 2 down week, which would break the previous week's low, then I'd be looking to come down into this liquidity here at 27.69 there on NQ. So you go back to the daily, because I haven't marked my previous day's high and low either. Those get blue lines. And that close basically is where we closed the week too. Just have to see if they continue to sell off here, or if they start buying on the lower time frame and bring us back up through there. But so far, 4 hour also is selling off. Go down to the 1 hour here, and same thing. So if they start bringing us down through here, 899 is about another 50 points. Then this area of interest from the previous week's low is definitely going to be a huge area of interest here. Just trying to wait, be patient here, not jump into a trade right off the bat. So I've got another 150K I have to activate. I've got this one to 150,500, and this one is at 51,300. So about another 1,000 to go there before I'm over the buffer there at Apex on that one. But I do have another 150K I have to activate as well. That one's on Rhythmic. Oh, I did want to see how Ninja was going to look. So I can run. There's the cool thing about, I don't want to completely minimize it. Cool thing about the new parallels, you can run what they call coherence mode. So yeah, so we are continuing to get that sell off here. So I'd be looking at 20,896 as a possible dip buy area there on INQ to see if we bounce, or they could, you know, I mean, it'd be interesting to see if they're going to break the previous week's low. So I did install Ninja on here, and I was just going to see how it's going to perform. I've had issues with Ninja in the past from disconnecting, and, you know, just kind of didn't know what I was doing at the time either. But I've just always had issues with disconnecting, and I didn't want that to continue to be the case. So I'm gonna just try to run it in beside parallels here, in this coherence mode to see how well it stays connected. So, and it may not anyway, because like I said, I have to activate that other 150K account on Rhythmic, and I haven't activated it just yet. So it may not, well, it would help if I type in the correct password. So it may not stay connected because I don't have a current Rhythmic account. I don't even know if I have any Rhythmic evals at the moment either. So maybe interesting to see how that happens here. Come on, where'd you go? Shoot. Well, darn it. If I can't get to the control center, okay, I'm gonna have to do this for just a second, guys. Sorry, because I gotta see this control panel here. Let's just see if it's gonna work. I don't know. Okay, that's weird. I know my Rhythmic is configured. Oh, I guess it isn't. I don't want to connect my Tradeovate account to it just yet. I mean, although I could, but okay. So, oh, you know what? It is going to work because I haven't activated this because I haven't activated this one yet. It's still showing as a rhythmic connection. So what I could do is I could just trade the sim on this. And then that way I can test this out and see if this is going to stay connected. All right. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to run this to, I just need to run it to make sure that it is going to stay connected. Because like I said, that was the problems I had in the past, was keeping it connected. So I apologize if it's going to look a little wonky here on screen. But I need to run this just to make sure that I'm going to be good to go, because the what I want to do is I want to be able to
order filled.
I want to be able to run my rhythmic accounts on this. It may eventually transition over to running all of my accounts on this, because I'm trying to get used to paper trading. I have a hard time with it mentally, because if you make a bad trade or you mess up, then that's all of your accounts. I mean, it's multiplied. Yeah, it works great if you make a good trade, but it's devastating if you make a bad one. So for that reason, I really, really hold off on paper trading. But I need to run this on sim just to make sure that it is going to stay, the connection's going to stay, and all of that. Because like I said in the past, that's really what I had the issue with, was making sure that the data Ninja stayed connected. It would lose connections, blow accounts. I mean, make these odd orders. I mean, it's just wild. I think it's gotten better, and it's gotten it's gotten more stable, but I just need to make sure for my sanity that it's going to run properly, especially before I start trying to copy trade. And what I may do is, because I'm going to have 4 PA accounts once I activate this other one, what I may do is just trade a couple of them in the copy trader, and not trade the others. Because you actually can go in there into that connection and connect your Trade Evade account as well. And then if you have a really good copier, what you can do is you can actually leave this running and then execute only on TradingView, and it will copy trade to your rhythmic accounts. Oh, I need to link my Discord if you guys are interested in that. It's totally free. I just trade the strat, and so let's see here. Well, I trade the strat along with I trade the strat along with 2 or 3 ICT concepts, but mostly strat. Oh, I guess that didn't work right. That's weird. I don't know, I'm trying to use the invite button, but it's telling me it like says hidden use copy, so I don't know what that means. Oh, whatever. Uh if you know how to use the search function on Discord, it's called trading points, so I'm sure you can find it on there. I'll try to link it later. This long right here would have worked. Up 3 points there on ES. That's nice. I mean, that's what, $50 a point, so 150 right there. Is it still moving? 58 is 100. Yeah, it's still ticking. So, yeah, I just, really, really trying to keep an eye on it because I mean, I wouldn't mind switching over everything to Ninja, but I need the full confidence that it's going to stay connected because, like I said in the past, it's disconnected, and then I'm like, what happened here? All right, so this is an hour chart here on NQ. Here's ES. I haven't marked the on my lines yet that I needed to on that. So we would need to get back above 58.66 with a vengeance for me to consider going long here. Outside week also there on ES. Took out both sides of the previous week this week. So last week was outside week on ES and NQ. So in order for us to go 2 down with the strat we'll call 2 down, we would need to break 58.46. And then I would target 58.35, 58.17, and 58.03 along in those areas there for that. Not what I wanted. Just kind of see how we open here tonight. So I have this range that I try to play on ES. If it goes -5, I'm looking for it to go either back positive or to go -9. Which probably when we opened we were about there. Yeah. So I should have played that range from 9 to 5. And then if it goes past 9, I'm usually looking at about 13 to 15. If it goes 15, I'm looking for 30. If it goes 30, I'm looking for 50. If it goes 50, I'm looking for 75 to 100. But those are rare days. That doesn't happen a lot. But I can't remember what day it was. We were down 75 at one point, and I went long. And then we were only down 50 and then down 30. So there's just kind of this rotation that I really like to trade and like to play. Most of the time I think the statistics say if you open negative, you'll close negative. Like there's like a 60 to 80% chance of that. If you open positive, about a 60 to 80% chance that you will close in a positive range. You guys would have to look at Rocket Scooter. There's a guy, Matt is his name, but he goes by Rocket Scooter. He has all the statistics on that, and he does really, really well with those statistics. But I'm pretty sure that's what his statistics say. So if you open within, negative, you may go back positive, but the chances of you still closing negative on the day are super high. Same with positive territory. It doesn't always work out that way, but it's just a lot of times the statistics will lend to that theory. So since we're on Sim, I may end up playing that. My only issue is right now they're buying, so I probably would sell another one here.
Order submitted.
So I'm gonna sell another. I would sell another one here in this range. This is sim only, completely sim only, not even an eval. So I'm comfortable selling within this range, 58.72 to 58.75. Probably gonna trade another one here in this range as well.
Order submitted.
I actually want to change it to 58.75. Let's go with 4. Probably kind of hard to get it just right here on here. Let's go with 4.25. I'm okay with giving up 3/4 of a point there to catch that move. All right, so those orders are set there on Trade of 8. So the reason well, I mean, with anything, if you have a downtrend, you can still play. You can still buy the dip or play uptrend, right? Because if you look on a smaller time frame, they're buying it. So that's why you can still play the opposite end of what the trend says. Just like in an uptrend, you can still play the down moves. You can play the opposite move. Kind of kicking myself for not going long in a funded account because I'd be up 4 points. I mean, that's $200 right there on a mini. All right, I'll be right back. I need some more water. Gosh darn it, I really should have gone long. He'd be up 5, almost 6 points right there on an ES Mini. That's really super nice. This is where I get in trouble, though, sometimes, because I feel like I'm chasing and then I end up messing up. So I'm not gonna hop in it now. But man, definitely a nice long right there, which I thought might be a possibility. Why I took it, even though, like I said, that's completely sim trade, not even eval or PA. Adding a few little lemon slices to my water there. A little bit of Redmond salt. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's nice and hydrating. Because, you know, everybody cuts up lemons at their desk, right? Yeah, definitely a nice long right there. Wow, 10 points on an ES Mini. You're done for the day. So yeah, so that's what I was saying, like, if you start negative, sometimes you'll go back positive, but you could still end up negative on the day. Because, like I was saying, even though the overall trend may be down on the smaller time frame, you can go against the grain and be buying on a smaller time frame. The strat definitely said it. You got your first downward move, TTO right here. Here's your broadening formation on this smaller time frame. It's not going to be perfect, but there you go. There's your broadening formation, TTO. 2 up, inside, 2 up, 2 up. We're at the close of Friday right now here at this 58.66 area. This is why I marked those. This is why I marked those candles. So you can see it right here. I'll try to make it a little bigger for you. A little thicker. So I always mark the previous week's high, low, and close. So you know, that way, whenever you go down to a smaller time frame, I don't know if I want to think globally or in layout. I always get confused by that. So that way, when you go down to a smaller time frame, you can see where you're, where you are there in the sequence, and also where you are as it relates to the previous day and previous week. So previous day right here, high-low close, which also coincided with the weekly close. So that's why I said they could. When we were in here, I was like, I don't exactly know what to do, because I don't know if they're going to go 2 down on the week, bring us down, or if they'll start buying through here in this wick range, wick test, as Trades by Matt would call it. Which here's how I determine that. I take a fib from the body to the wick. Once you start crossing back over the 50, you got a really good chance of going back up to test this liquidity here. Now, here comes the true test. They going to continue to buy this here and push us up into 58.74 here on ES, or are they going to start selling it off and bring us all the way back down through here, through this wick, and take us 2 down on the week? That remains to be seen. I don't know. We had an outside week. A lot of times what you get after an outside week is back inside, because even though it could turn into a 2 down week, you always start a 2 as a 1 with the strat. Everything starts as a 1, and then you're going to move to a 2 or a 3. So right now we started back off inside green, back weak, which is sort of what I was anticipating. But whether they put us above 58.74 or not is going to be the true test to see if they continue to buy it and turn us on inside weak, or do they fail here and then bring us down 2 down week. I don't have enough information yet to determine that.
Order filled.
This is something else I have to figure out here on Ninja Trader. When I fill an order, like, why are these other ones not staying?
Order submitted. Order submitted.
So see, you can see here on the smaller time frame, 2 minute, we came up, we hit that level that I was talking about, and now they pulled us back. Now, not a lot, just a point. But, you know, I just didn't want to, like, in my head I thought, okay, back inside from an outside day, an outside week, but I didn't want to feel like I was chasing it either. My goal on these accounts is payout. So, yeah, that would have put me $500 closer on a mini to a payout, but it's okay. I'm going to wait on the first absolute clear setup that I have before I take it with a funded account. Should have taken it on the 150K because definitely got a ton more wiggle room on the 150K. You know, I heard somebody say today they were kicking themselves for buying the 150K because you got to make 5,000 in order to pull 500. Well, yes. However, once you build that buffer, you're not going to blow your account. I mean, not unless you do something reckless, but you're not going to blow your account. And so that's why I like the 150Ks. I mean, I guess it's a trade-off. You know, you definitely have to make more money to build that buffer, but at the same time, you have a much bigger buffer. And so I guess it's just a trade-off. Man, I didn't realize how thirsty I was. If anybody has any questions, feel free to type them in chat. I have the chat open, so I'll be able to see your questions. I certainly appreciate you guys tuning in. I know you can do other things with your Sunday night. I kind of feel like I need some music or something, but YouTube is so weird about that. They'll get you for a copyright violation and take your video down and all those sorts of things. So it's just really weird about it. I mean, I get it, artists, musicians definitely got to make their money, so I'm not complaining about that. It's just if you don't go through all the channels to clear those copyrights, they'll take your video down. So now we wait and see if more buying pressure comes in and they push us above last week's close to target this area here at 58.75. I don't know. There is this gap between 58.72 to 58.78. I'd like to think that they will continue to push us here, but just not 100% certain. I'm tempted to take a long there on this 150K. Maybe with a stop 2 points at 58.64. It's $100. I wish I'd have caught it right at the open. hour could go outside hour because we've gone over 50% of this. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one mini here, long. Of course it pulls back as soon as I get her. I will put my stop 4 points lower, 3 points lower. You bastards. But if they go outside hour, it takes a while to clean all this up anyway. So, taking a shot. Should have known as soon as I got in long, they'd pull it back. So super hesitancy right there anyway. But like I said, if this goes outside hour, which it has the potential to right now, I mean, we'd need to get above 58.70. I would take my profit somewhere around here, around 58.73. So that's the plan. Stop in place, take profit in place. We'll see how this goes. Man, I cannot believe how thirsty I was. Like, it's like a whole big Stanley right here almost that I've drank here in just a few minutes. I don't know if this long will work out or not. We'll see. Nope, they're going to come down and hit my stop. There we go. Great. I'm glad I had that stop in place. Oh, that's why you use them. That's why you use them. I hit my desk with my foot and there's Phoebe. She thinks somebody's knocking. Let's see if it's just a stop run or if they continue to pull it back here. They're certainly pulling it back on the smaller time frame. I'm hesitant to hop in short, but you know, I mean, it took my stop on the long side. I'm hesitant to go in short, but at the same time, now it seems like we're back in that rotation from 5 to 7 to 9. So we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, remember what I said about the data point that if you open lower, roughly 60% of the time, you close within a lower range. So very possible that happens today as well. And they, you know, if they take out this previous week's low, which if I zoom out. Where is it? That's the daily. Your previous week's low down here is 58.45. So we're still quite a ways away from that. But they could certainly take that out. This could have just been a stop run to take the lower stops out to bring us back higher. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many possibilities right now. I'm not comfortable going long or short until I get some more information. If they start coming back down through here where we opened, I may take a stab at a short to break previous week's low at 58.45, target 58.17. I'm tempted now, but I don't know. I don't want to get stopped out on the long side either if I decide to go short right here. Oh, we're in the 50-10 macro and they're selling. So I'm going to take a stab at a short. I will put my stop up here at 58.63. I'm going to put my stop here at 58.64. No, I'm going to go 62 actually. I'm going to go 58.62 in my stop. I'll be right back and get some more water. Time to wait on me. Let's go. Lord have mercy. Please don't tell me it's going to come back and take this stop too. Holy cannoli. Seriously? Okay, well, that's the second stop out, so I have to wait. I have to wait now until I can figure out what's going on because, like I said, that could have been a stop run. But they kept selling. See, now this could be a stop run. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait until I know for certain what's happening here. I can't. I'm not going to keep. I'm not going to keep stopping out. Okay, I had to get a sweatshirt. It was a little bit chilly, but I don't want to up the heat. Electric's a little more expensive in the wintertime. It's unbelievable. I go long, I get stopped out. I go short, I get stopped out. So, yeah. 2 stop outs and I'm just gonna chill. We're gonna wait and chill. Called a 10-point long. Now I get stopped out on a real trade, and it's like, yeah, just I'm in timeout until I can figure out what's going on here. $20-minute time frame they are selling. I know they are. Isn't it outside? It is. Okay, this makes sense. This totally makes sense. Now it's close. It's not completely outside. It's 2 down. Okay. I'm going back in short. That's why I got stopped out. This makes sense now. So on a smaller time frame, we almost have an outside bar. That's why I got stopped out. Okay. That makes sense. Put the stop back at 63. 63. Now we'll probably get it back inside. Oh, good grief. Okay, I'm going to move my stop back up here because we're going to get back inside before potentially going 2 down. Oh, good grief. If I get stopped out on this, I'm going to time myself out for the session. That's just all there is to it. I'll time myself out for the session. Yeah, I mean, this unbelievable how choppy this is. Like, oh, I give myself 3 times to be wrong, and if I'm wrong on that third time, Christopher, I'm just I'm just done. I'm taking a timeout. I'll if football's on. I'll watch some football or something here. But yeah, yeah. I'm not. I'm apparently if I can't get a good read on this, I'm wrong and I'm just done. I'm tempted to add to the short right here. Actually, to be honest with you, Apex says you can now. Hang on, I'm gonna mute my mic. I need to take this phone call. Okay, so I did add to that short right there. You guys see why I like the 150Ks? Gives you a whole lot of chances to be wrong. A whole lot of chances to be wrong without blowing your account. I'd really like, obviously for the short side, I'd really like them to close this around in here, but man, I don't know. They're getting ready to stop me out. Shoot. I haven't voided Apex's 30% rule though, so I haven't gone against the 30% rule. No more than 30% drawdown in a single trade, so we'll see. I don't like that they're bringing us back above Friday's low, or I'm sorry, Friday's close and last week's close. It's the only thing I don't like about this trade right here. Because if they continue to buy it, that means they're going to push us higher up into that retracement. And I'm totally wrong. Yeah. Okay. My analysis was right, but man, my execution was all wrong. I'm not going to go long because I don't think the overall trade is long. I think the overall trade is short. Because the thing is, I think I'm just way too early on it. I think we're going to go 2 down on the week. I think I'm just too early. If they push us above the 65, they close us above the 65, then yes, I may consider going long up into 75. But I think that the overall trade is 2 down weak. Again, I think I'm just way too early. So there's that. They could continue, in theory, to buy here and push us on up into 58.74, 58.82, all the way up to 59.05. That's where I would ideally like to super take a short. Because like I said, I think we're going to go 2 down week and go through all of these. This is all pivot machine gun below us if you look at it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm just too early on it. Now what I could do is set the order here at 58.45. So if that breaks, and then I would take one off at 58.35, the next one off at 58.16 to 58.13, and then the third one off at 58.03. And that may be what I do. I may just wait on them to retrace all this crap in through here and then go short. The tech, yes, I realize it's a higher low because we haven't gone 2 down on the week. That's what back inside represents. They're coming back to test that liquidity from last week. Which, again, I did say could possibly happen. I just didn't execute it. But yeah, they're going to take my stop again. Shoot. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to see if they continue to push this and go up to 58.75. But you know what? Screw it. We'll just take a long. We'll take it long. I'll sell it up here at 58.74. Well, previous, there's probably some orders here at 58.73 and a quarter. So I got two in to sell at 58.74 and a quarter. The other one, we'll sell at 58.73 and a quarter. 58.74 and a half. What I'm also going to do is sell 3. I'm going to put in an order to sell 5. Actually, if they take the lows of last week. We'll sell 5 down here, and then it will somewhere around 58.35 and a half. I'm going to sell 2. No, I meant to turn this into a buy stop. Shoot. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. I got all my orders set all down through there. Went long, of course what happens? Then they start pulling it back. So we'll just have to see if they break through this area here. This is the second or third time they've touched this area, so it's very possible. What the heck is all that going on?
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
I still think we're going 2 down weak. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think we are. But outside week is usually followed by a back inside week. So we could get. Let's see if there's any news this week. I don't think there is. I mean, I'll admit sometimes I have problems with inside weeks, inside days. I've it just insides are much harder to trade than two up or two down. That's for sure. Because why? Because insides represent indecision, and they represent consolidation. So they're hard to trade. You'll get chopped to death, and as evidence for me tonight. Um, yeah, I mean tech. I struggle with inside days and weeks. My largest payout to date. I usually take about $2,000 a month. Right now is what I'm averaging. My biggest options trade, I can tell you that one. That one was 800 to 20,000 overnight in Tesla back in 2019. No, I'm sorry, 2020. It was February of 2020. And then I've hit some smaller option trades between then. I still trade options, so but I like futures. But yeah, I'm on a steady pace with payouts, um, and usually about 1,000 to 2,000 a month. I have a full time job, so I look at trading as um, extra money. I would not want to be a full time trader. That's not my goal at all. Have no desire. Okay, so yeah, I have a full time job, and I have a business on the side, and I have a part time job. I have no desire to trade full time. Love it, love it. Like I have a blast with it, and I love teaching, and I love streaming. Um, but and I'm very passionate about trading, but I have no desire to make it my full time income. I don't fault anybody who does, but I just can't. I don't want that pressure. I do not want that pressure on how am I going to pay the mortgage, or you know other things in life that you need. Let's see here. So PPI on Tuesday. Um, yeah. So PPI on Tuesday. Uh, for US at 8:30. So mark that down. And then Thursday we got retail sales, unemployment, and that's pretty much it. So Tuesday, Wednesday. for us. Red folder events, Tuesday and Wednesday. I mean, I know, Alpine streams, and Alpine pulled 330 something thousand out of out of props last year. It's not his full-time gig though. He said the same thing. He wouldn't want to trade full-time. It's just a lot. It's a lot of pressure to trade full-time. It's a lot of pressure. It's just that's just not my goal. I mean, if I were retired, yeah, I'd probably do it for full-time income, but I'm not there yet. Got about another 9 years with my regular job before I could get full retirement benefits, so not there yet. But I love teaching though. I love streaming. I'm very passionate about trading. But full-time income? Don't think so. I need just security for my peace of mind. So when I get off stream, I may end up putting the Tradeovate accounts over here with this trade copier, just to see how that's gonna work. One thing I do like about TradingView is these order. Well, I don't know actually. If I were to close this out, I don't know if all these orders disappear, which I think they do. I would love to be able to find something where the orders stay static. If you close out of your current position. But I don't know if that exists. If anybody knows, let me know, because I would love to find a platform that those orders will stay static there until I cancel them all, no matter what I do with my current position. Oh, maybe if I closed it out and then put all the orders back, they would stay? I don't know. I mean, it's something I may have to try here. I just don't like all this consolidation right here. That's what I'm saying. I hate insides. Like break two up or two down, so I know what you're doing. Or at least break previous week's low with some vengeance here, and get up here, so I know what you're doing. But this right here, within this wick, I hate this. I hate this. I go long, they sell it off. I go short, they pop it. That's why I hate it. I hate it. We're in the 20 to 40 macro. So what this entails is going on to a 20-minute time frame. And yeah, see, they tried to pop it, but then they're coming back to retrace it. So I don't know if they're going to pop it or take us. We did go 2 up, but they're back inside this whole range here in this 20-minute. So they going to continue to buy it, take us up here. They going to continue to sell it back and take us. All I know is I'm probably down about $1,000 tonight. Let's see. No, yeah. If this 20-minute goes outside, then I'll go back. I'll probably go back short. Like, I'm super tempted to right now, but because I think we're going 2 down weak. You know what? This is a good test to see. Hey, I went long, like dude said. He just said go long and forget it. I think he's wrong. I think we're going 2 down weak. We're back at the new week opening gap right now. But this is why Rob would say, who taught the strat, would say, let them open. And I have proven tonight that you need to let them open. I said it. They may come back and test liquidity. They're in the wick of this previous week's range, which just represents so much indecision because you got no way to know if they're going to take us 2 down or are they going to bring us back inside. I was wrong for trading it. Continuously getting stopped out. So that's what I get. That's nobody's fault but mine. Okay, I got my orders set back. I think where I want them. All right, so there we go. I got my order set. We'll see what happens, but I'm letting it fly as is. I just hope we don't stay inside and continue to get chopped up. But I got the order set. I'm letting them fly, and I am ending the stream. Called a 10-point long, then got all chopped up. So, hey, it is what it is. This is why you don't trade insides. Unless you completely know where your edges are, and then you can trade those. But I just prefer, for me, I really prefer not to trade insides. We're inside day. We're inside week. I'm going to have to either let the orders fly as they are or wait until I have more clarification if we're going to stay back inside or if we're going to down. Either way, I'm going to have alerts set, and I will be able to catch the direction whenever it decides to go. Oh, I'm going to change this to 45. So that will alert me when we cross down previous day's low and previous week's low. So anyway, sorry it hasn't really been a profitable stream so far, but that's what I get for trading insides and not executing properly. But not every trade's going to be a winner. I mean, that's just the reality of it. But I knew the risk trading insides, and so far that's what I got. I'm gonna always be transparent in my trades. I'm not one of these streamers that's just gonna show you my winners. So anyway, Apex has no sale at the moment. I would not buy any accounts until they do. You can always feel free to use my discount code as Blues Trades, but if I were you, I would wait until they have some sales. I don't know if I think I've got an affiliate code at some other places. You could try it. But I pretty much just stick to, I mean, there's only 5 firms that I really trust, and that's Apex, Topstep, My Funded Features, and Take Profit Trader. I've never traded with Take Profit Trader. I had an account at My Funded Futures, but I blew it. Topstep, I have an eval over there at the moment. I blew my XFA. Trying someone's indicator, which that's a whole other story. But yeah, anyway. So I've got the 150K PA here at Apex. I got the 50K, and then I've got another 150K I have to activate. I think I've got another 50K PA that I haven't even started working on yet. But that's pretty much it. So I would, if you're going to buy some Apex accounts, I really would encourage you to wait until they have a sale. 80% off or 90% off or whatever they do. They had a flash sale the other day for Patrick Whelan, but that didn't last but like 2 hours or something, and I don't know. I don't feel like I need any account, so I'm good. My goal is 5 PA accounts, and then just to continue to take payouts on those and go from there. But I do not copy trade. I trade one account. The reason being is nights like tonight, if you don't, make good decisions, which clearly I did not. If you don't make good decisions, then it's super devastating for your entire portfolio. Whereas I have only dinged one PA account, not both. So I've only made a ding on one PA account, not both of them. And then that's just why I don't copy trade for the most part. I just think it's too devastating, You profit? Yeah, I don't know. I've never traded with them. Just to I don't want to get sidetracked, so I don't know, but I'm gonna be super stoked if we go to two down on the day right here. We'll see. It's too early to tell. We haven't broken previous days low or previous week's low. So way too early to tell, but yeah, we'll give it a shot. This is just completely sim over here on this. Like I said early in our stream, I'm trying out to make sure the Ninja Trader does not have any disconnections, as it's had in the past in blown accounts for me. So, yeah, just not super trusting it. Alright guys, I'm going to get off here, watch some football. Got my orders in, and we'll see how the night progresses. We could totally stay inside. Just have to see how it goes. As it relates to the strat, on the larger time frame, I did not have what the strat will call an actionable signal. Smaller time frame, I did. I called that 10-point long. But the larger time frame, I did not have an actionable signal. I knew it because I said we were inside this wick. That's not an actionable signal. A smaller time frame, yes, actionable signal. Larger time frame, absolutely not. So my fault there. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope everyone has a good night, a good week. Make a note of those red folder days that we have news coming, so you don't get stuck in a trade and get caught on the wrong side of it and mess up your account. So I love people to use my coupon code, but I don't want you using my coupon code, number one, if they're not having a sale, and number two, I don't want you using my coupon code because you blew your account being irresponsible. So where'd the balloons come from? I don't know. Did you guys see those balloons pop up? I don't know what the heck that was. So all I did was just did this. Anyway, okay. Have a good night. I appreciate you guys tuning in.